Problems, problems, problems for the most tricked out MT10 in Italy. Yamaha wants to see my bike and probably yours too, if you have one.
And no, I'm not just talking about the MT, but I'm referring to the recall campaign that Yamaha has launched for various models.
MT0, 9 miles, T10 Tracer 9.
In short, really many models in the Yamaha range currently on the market, new and also a little bit older. All because of a very small sensor that has already caused problems for some of you.
Called throttle position sensor, a sensor located near the throttle body,
which indicates to the motorcycle's control unit at what degree of opening the butterfly of the throttle body is positioned precisely. And I have to be honest, it has never given me problems so far. I have not encountered strange thrusts, problems at idle. But a safety recall is still a safety recall, and it should be done as soon as possible. And that's why today we made an appointment at the Yamaha service in Faiata di Burtina to delve into the matter and resolve it.
Before we get started, I'll give you a quick tip on how to check if your motorcycle is subject to the recall I'm about to show you. It's very easy. Either you've received a recall letter at home directly in your mailbox, or you just need to call the dealer where you bought the motorcycle or any other dealer you call, give them the frame number that is reported on the booklet, and they will do the check for you.
Quick vehicle change. And this is because they put me to exploit. They exploit me.
I have to get croissants for everyone. I didn't expect the video to take this turn, but what can I say or do?
I opened a croissant in the morning. I made a thigh. Oh my God, how strange. How many do not drive a scooter too much away? Everything. Everything straight. Oh my God, the power guys. Oh my God.
The braking system. No, but find someone else to do your service checks. Valerio, this message is for you. Find someone else to do your safety recalls and bring you croissants.
So can you explain, or rather, can you properly explain what the recall is for and why it's important to do it?
Well, we're going to recall something home, and up to there, very good, and this date is played very well.
Then there were some rules that had shut down problems.
Okay, at the minimum, and Yamaha has recovered, understanding what the problem was.
By releasing a new reprogramming in the control unit, and replacing a piece that could interfere with this, so essentially software update in the control unit.
Plus, we also have a discussion about a new component on the throttle position sensor. It shields the situation, also changing the component that intervenes on the new mapping.
Perfect for doing all of this. However, we have to dismantle, we have to take everything apart.
I can tell you that, in my opinion, you've made it more complicated than it really is. It doesn't seem that complicated to me. It doesn't. You've already gotten here. Look, you're already here. You're already here. You've already taken it apart.
I make $1 million a day.
Being a professional doesn't mean you have to disassemble the entire engine just to adjust the frame. Let's be practical.
The hole, if he does it.
No, well, it can't be done.
Anyway, there was space down here. There was space. This could have been done easily. Here is the little weird thing that needs to be pulled out and changed.
So Fabrini, while the other one gets the replacement from you,
I want to know what engines are involved, or anyway, the means involved.
The models in this recall campaign, practically the entire recent series of the 3-cylinder engine,
CP3 and
the MT10. So let's say there are quite a few motorcycles, so R1 saves the R1.
It appears he currently lacks it. There may be an alternative software to Centralina that avoids this issue.
Obviously, as I said before, guys. If you have any doubts, call your trusted Yamaha center and have them check through the frame if your bike is subject to recall or not.
campaign.
correct. Let's get back to the bike. You see, from there,
Sure.
make the video, it's more
Easy for
me. This is a
preset position.
That goes, there is a range. You measure this range by eye. So computer connected, diagnosis attached, we are ready via diagnostic functions. That if it does FI, which would mean finished, right?
Oh, you see,
If I am valve, the butterfly 17, we needed 18, but by eye 17, 18. Already okay, very close to changing component. We close the bike and proceed with the rewriting of the software in the switchboard.
So, Mr. Valerio, it would seem to me that the recall has been made, since there will surely be someone who will ask me about it. Obviously, you as a Yamaha technician can also choose not to answer me. I will answer.
The question that many are asking me on Instagram today, that we have published some little story on my page.
Green arrow, point 19. But do you have the map that if it's made? I mean, do I have to send it back in programming? Recalibration?
Your face says it all.
I'm telling you that I've already made an appointment with the good Roberto Apicella from Emoto Garage, and that just to be sure, I'm going to check if there's anything to do or not.
The builder obviously doesn't have a say in this.
Valerio, I thank you. Thanks again, Fabrizio. Thanks, guys. See you next time.
The 10,000 service milestone is near.
Gentlemen, that day has come. The time to go to Roberto's Moto Garage.
To find out if we can actually recalibrate the control unit after this software update made by Yamaha for the recall.
But above all, if there will be a need to redo a new mapping from scratch, or if we could reuse the one previously made during the realization of the MTSPX project.
I'm really very curious because, you know, the trend of the houses lately is to fight tuning as much as possible.
So I don't rule out the possibility that maybe Yamaha could have introduced some kind of tuning block within the software.
Something we often see on BMWs, for example.
One thing, though, I want to tell you, that is how much the hell is it different without the engine control unit recalibration.
The bike seems like a different one. It seems like it has gone from the MT-10 to the MT-09. It's really crazy how much one then gets used to the power when it's lost, how much you feel it's missing.
Absurd, Ole. We finally arrived.
That moment has arrived where, together with good Roberto, in this 2025, we are going to get our hands on something already done again.
The moment has arrived when you're unsure whether to cry. Exactly right, because
we still don't know the answer, and we're going to find out with you today. How have you been? It's been a while since we've seen you.
we haven't seen each other since Christmas. It's been a while for us to spend time with them.
Longer. However, we are here today because indeed we have to go and resolve the age-old issue of the post call for the control unit discussion.
Necessary software updates?
For security, that is.
This is related to security. Okay, but sometimes there can also be updates, maybe a bit softer, maybe related to instrumentation or other devices.
And instead, no. Today we took the total update, which modifies the entire control unit, nullifying the effects of the remapping.
My good work has been lost. Well,
In fact, I was explaining to them that it is...
It seems like they've disconnected a cylinder from me, which is incredible.
I lost one. The effect of the map
is particularly
evident. But
No, but it happened suddenly. I noticed I started cycling again after going in.
given an MT-09, I have it.
While on the bike, I told them the situation is incredible. Let's try to get it back to how it was before, and soon.
We reconnect everything with what we have here and solve this problem because it's a problem, but you see, you put 10 of them in the depot exactly.
Which then, rightly so today, no bench. Can you confirm?
It's unknown.
I didn't particularly like this answer because right now I see the beauty at the hard bear here on the bench.
The problem is that we might have to download that one and upload her instead.
Or did you come here to have a nice lunch with me and now you're leaving, huh?
No.
What reads the number of Lio with the software upgrade is something.
Attention, gentlemen. Well,
Now we go to the mouth of truths that...
among other things, Roberto, you don't know what it is? Attention, the search carried out in our local rye bank. Bad.
Very bad.
True that it means nothing to us.
We don't have the settings. We can't intervene because it's a brand new, very new software.
Today, the journey here to Dina, how many times have you...
Do fucking dual C? Is everything like this? No.
I could mind my own business. Actually, though, when it's written on the recall letter, safety recall, it's important, as I was explaining then, even within the video, to do it.
Thing I want to clarify since we're trying to explain a bit all the skeletons of these situations. They often say to do the software update, replace the old file and everything will be fine, returning to how it was before.
No.
It's not possible to do this operation because we work in this way. We read the software, modify what interests us and save it back inside. We never do overwrites because overwriting can sometimes lead to problems. It can even block the control unit itself, so we are forced to read the original file from the fashion.
So, guys, for today, we can say that the video is going to close with this little bitter parenthesis.
I can't do anything else. I think I'll wait. I hope that the guys from Team Sport can proceed to obtain this software fairly easily and quickly.
I want to clarify that just because it can't be done on mine doesn't mean it can't be done on yours.
On the 1,258 miles T10 service pack and non-service pack models, they are
Quite sure.
that if they are from 2024-2025, the control units are identical, so it can't be done. Currently, you have to wait.
If instead you have a tracer, an MT-07, an MT-09, it is not said that this is your case.
So, if you have the bike ready, the advice I give you is to make the recall and update the software as Yamaha wants.
If they've done it, there must be a reason.
Then turn to your trainer and check with him, as I did with Roberto, whether it can or cannot be done.
Another clarification, let's assume that today we had the opportunity to read this software and therefore be able to do the job. There would have been two solutions in this case. If all the tables within this software have not been modified and everything is perfectly like the old one. In this case, I could have copied all the advanced gasoline tables of the previous Airwire. Go ahead, extrapolate them and put them on the new software, reprogramming the control unit if this was not possible because it has already happened to me on BMW. First and foremost, return the bike to the bench and start over, treating it as a new job that just came in.
Be cautious when going to your tuner, as they may simply agree with you without proper consideration.
The software can be made readable, but a new mapping has to be done from scratch.
There, guys, are you aware of what you are facing? So, at least we have given you a real mirror.
And we have explained to you in general.
Everything said. This guy's from Roberto, Freccia, Valerio, and Fayetta is all.
I really thank all the guys who are behind, even just helping me in making these videos. So Roberto, who explains these things from a technical point of view. Valerio, on the other hand, who got there, installed everything and showed us
What does recall consist of? Subscribe to the channel, comment, and like this video.
We'll see you next time. Bye.